In this episode, I'm gonna take you through the culinary specialties of Sjenica. First, we are going to the Restaurant Šar, and it says here that it has a tradition of over 50 years. Let's check it out. First, we have a bun with cream, cut into 4 parts. I thought it would be folded like a complete lepinja, but here the kajmak is put inside before baking in the dough itself. Next, we have a serving of veal kidneys. I haven't had the chance to try it before, so this is something new for me. The kidneys are extremely juicy, soft, you can feel the smokiness, they smell very nice. So, I haven't had the chance to eat kidneys until now, so I can't tell you much, but what I can tell you is that they are really nice and that I definitely recommend trying it, if you have the opportunity. And I also recommend this restaurant. Liver is juicy, soft and full of flavor. Unlike some that I ate yesterday, this one is cut a little thicker. The portion seems to be a little bigger, although the prices are more or less the same. And the fact that it's cut thicker means it's not dry and you just have something to chew in your mouth. So it's not that dry, but it's just fun. So for the second time with liver, I can say that I like this delicacy. As you can see, the restaurant is relatively small, there are few tables and it's full all the time. So it's crowded, but the reason for that is, as you have seen, a very good food, nicely prepared, tasty, and the prices are more or less good. After breakfast, we are at Sandžak Pastry to try some of the cakes that are very popular here. To begin with, we have tufahe. It's an apple with walnuts in some sweet syrup. I think this is sherbet. Let's see. We have this whipped cream on top. The apple is very soft and juicy. It literally melts in your mouth. It has a slightly sour note, but all in all, it's an excellent cake, especially for these summer days. It has a refreshing note, so it's very interesting. The next cake is trileće, which is very famous both here and in other parts of Serbia. It is a biscuit that has been soaked in milk and finally topped with this glaze. And now I'm gonna taste it. Here is what it looks like. Literally, when you put it in your mouth, the cake melts instantly. The biscuit is extremely soft. Because it is so soaked in milk, it instantly turned to nothing. And this glaze gives a counter note to the taste and sweetness of this lower biscuit part. It basically tastes like caramel because it's a caramel topping. The last cake we have is one of the most popular in Sjenica, and that's baklava. This cake is the sweetest of the three. It is also topped with sherbet and it's made of willow pastry with nuts in the middle. This behind me is a fast food restaurant or Picerija Perfecto. They have a variety of pizzas and burgers, so let's try some of their specialties. First, I ordered the pizza perfecto. We have mushrooms, tomato sauce, kulen, chicken breast and Gouda cheese. Let's see. The pizza is tasty, juicy, not dried out, not overcooked, the crust is thin, there is a lot of toppings. So I can't wait to try this second one. This one is also loaded with toppings. We have sausage, prosciutto, mushrooms, trappist. The crust is very good, which means that the dough is nicely mixed and baked. Average pizza, good, but nothing wow. Simply, when choosing locations to visit in Sjenica, there were not many choices, so it was easy to choose the ones that stand out from the rest. So, that's why we came here, because this was one of the, let's say, better places, so that's why we are eating pizza and not something else. I also found this drink, Iron. I haven't had the opportunity to taste it until now. It's sour, quite watery and reminds me a little of whey. Interesting, but again, not for everyone. You need to acquire a taste for it. If you don't, you probably never will. The next thing I ordered was a pogača. They call it bosanka, and it's a bread with kajmak and prosciutto. It should be something similar to complete lepinja, but it's not the same, because a complete lepinja also includes meat drippings. You can already see that it has a lot of sesame and a really rich yellow color. This is great. I don't know what's better, prosciutto from local animals or kajmak. Pogača is so soft and juicy, like a cloud. You can really enjoy it. And it's not small, so it's a good size. Although for me, I can eat too, but it looks very nice. It smells so good, but the taste is another level. It can rival a complete lepinja. Next birthday recommendation is the Picerija Perfecto. We have chicken, fries, I think this is tomato, some sauce and cheddar cheese. It's even a little spicy, but very little. By the way, it's very tasty, of good dimensions, not hollow at all. It has some weight, so I think it is good. We had a nice dinner. We didn't expect much. I think they should work on their images on Google Maps, because we often use them when searching. I mean, while researching a places to go. So we didn't really expect much. There weren't that many pictures, so we didn't expect to have such a good dinner. But we were surprised. So this is definitely a positive rating for this place. And I'll see you tomorrow at the next destination. Here we are the day before. This behind me is the traditional restaurant Dolina Vukova, where we are going to try some of their specialties, which are traditional for this place. First we have grilled veal liver. Here is what it looks like. Interesting. I haven't had the chance to try veal liver before. I've only had pork liver, so this is something new for me. I can say that it is similar to pork liver, but it has a slightly different or sharper aroma. Slices are thin and it looks nice. It is the same as any other liver in terms of texture, except the aroma is a little bit more pronounced. Since it's grilled, it's a bit drier, but on the contrary, it's not a negative thing, but a positive one. And you can feel that smokiness, so it's very nice. If you have the opportunity, definitely try it. Ćevapi are top. They are great. I haven't had ćevapi this good in a long time. This is pure beef, because pork is rarely consumed in this region, so ćevapi are finger-licking delicious. The meat is nicely ground. They are extremely juicy. And they smell very nice. I could eat 20 or 30 pieces. Here on the side we also have these condiments, so you can add whatever you like, and here we also have some bread, which admittedly is cold, but looks very nice. bread like bread. Baklava is a traditional cake here, and Sjenica is generally very famous for it. Now, let's try it. Baklava is extremely sweet, and as I said, it's very popular here. It is made by boiling sugar in water to make sherbet, which is then poured over the pastry. So it's almost submerged in it and becomes very wet. Walnut is placed inside between layers, so it's very crispy. The walnut is slightly dry on the inside, but on the other hand also moist on the outside, so everything is nicely soaked, juicy and sweet. The restaurant is very nicely decorated. Nice garden, you can also sit there, there is a swing, antiques and many more old things. There are stuffed wolves inside, lots of other hunting props and some other old stuff. Clips are spread all over the floor, it's very interesting ambience. The food was good, especially ćevapi, because I really haven't had better. And that's it, on to the next location. This behind me is the Shawarma El Sultan restaurant, which, as I have read, offers a variety of burgers and sandwiches, so let's check it out. This is hamburger. It looks really nice. It's completely stuffed, so we have fries and kajmak. The burger is neither too wet nor too dry, the bun is a bit dry. Inside, this lower part is relatively juicy. Of course, it leaks a little on the sides, because there is a lot of sauce. It has french fries, cabbage, cucumber. The meat is relatively thin, but overall the burger is tasty. So it's not the meaty one where you have 2 fingers of meat, but it's certainly tasty. The most noticeable are French fries. That's what I taste first, and the sour note of cucumber. So overall the burger is okay, but don't expect too much. It's average. Next is the falafel sandwich or wrap. I haven't had the chance to try this before. I've eaten tortillas with all sorts of fillings, but not this one. Well, here and there, this didn't really sit well with me. It's just not my taste. It seems a little tasteless. The pickles are the most noticeable in flavor, so it has sour aroma. This is just not for me. Now maybe someone likes it, unfortunately I don't. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, you can also watch my other video about Sjenica, and I'll see you there.